Hey guys, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create this really simple and nice shatter glass transition in Premiere Pro. So let's get started. Alright, you can see on the timeline, I've got two different stock footage. You can use any footage that you like. Firstly, we need some assets to create a shatter glass transition. I already have some assets on my computer. You can download all these assets using the link provided in the video description. You can see we feature 5 distinct transition folders, each designed for a unique shatter glass transition. Alongside these transitions, you will also find 5 corresponding reflect overlays that enhance the visual impact of each transition. Additionally, we have 5 different particle overlays that add depth and dynamic movement, as well as 5 carefully curated sound effects to complement each of the shatter glass transitions. Inside the transitions folder, you will find that all the files are stored in TIFF format, which stands for Tagged Image File Format. TIFF is a widely used file format known for its ability to preserve high-quality raster graphics images. This file format maintains the image's detail and color depth without compression loss. I will guide you through the process of importing these high-quality TIFF files into Premiere Pro, ensuring you can effectively utilize them in your projects. Firstly, let's select the first shatter glass reflect overlay, particle overlay, and the sound effect to create the first transition. After that, we need to drag and drop them inside the project panel. Now we have to drag and drop the shatter glass reflect overlay onto the timeline in video layer 4 at this position. Alright, you can see the reflection of shatter glass transition on the program monitor. After that, I'm going to move the first video clip to the second track on the timeline, and then we have to cut the first video clip at the beginning of the shatter glass reflect overlay. And then you can move the other part down again. Next, move and place the second video clip to this position. Now it's time to import the first shatter glass transition matte file, which is in the TIFF format. Let's right-click on the project panel, and then click on Import. This will prompt you to browse through your files, so navigate to the folder where the first transition images are located. Once you have found the correct folder, we have to select the first image. It's important to ensure that you check the option that allows you to import all the images as a sequence or video file. After confirming your selections, click on the Open button to complete the import process. Alright, now you can see we have imported the TIFF files as the first shatter glass transition matte file. Next, we need to drag and drop this transition asset onto the timeline in video layer 3, and then we need to cut the main transition file to this position and remove the extra part. In the next step, let's turn off the visibility of the video layer 4. Now you can see the green screen shatter glass effect. Now let's move over to the effects panel to apply an effect. This is a set matte effect. If you didn't find the set matte effect inside Premiere Pro, you can download the set matte effect using the link provided in the video description. Next, drag and drop the set matte effect onto the first and top video clip. After that, go over to the Effect Controls panel to customize the set matte effect. Next, I'm going to select the third track as the matte layer, because the green screen shatter glass transition asset is in the video layer 3. As you can see, there is no change on the program monitor. Now we need to remove the green screen. That's why, let's move over to the effects panel to apply an effect. This is an ultra key effect. Next, drag and drop the ultra key effect onto the green screen shatter glass matte file. After that, go over to the Effect Controls panel to customize the Ultra Key effect. By using the Key Color Eyedropper tool, we need to select the green color to remove the green screen. Alright, now you can see the green screen is removed. Now let's unlock the video layer 4 to visible the Shatter Glass Reflect Overlay. After that, let's select the Shatter Glass Reflect Overlay. From the Effect Controls panel, let's find the Opacity section, and then click on the Blend Mode drop-down menu and select the Screen Mode from the list. Next, we need to make the opacity parameter value around 68%. Alright, now you can see the changes on the program monitor. In the following step, we need to drag and drop the particle overlay in the timeline and place it on top video layer. After that, let's select the particle overlay and move over to the Effect Controls panel. Now let's find the opacity section and then click on the Blend Mode drop-down menu and select the Screen Mode from the list. Alright, the shatter glass transition creation is almost complete. In the next step, let's move the time indicator to the beginning of the particle overlay, and then move the time indicator 3 frames forward. After that, we need to create keyframes for the opacity parameter by clicking on the stopwatch icon. After that, we have to make the opacity parameter value around 0%. Again, we need to move the time indicator 3 frames forward. Here, we have to make the opacity parameter value around 80%. Next, move the time indicator a few frames forward. Here, let's make the opacity parameter value around 70%. After that, we need to move the time indicator 11 frames forward. Here, we have to make the opacity parameter value around 0%. And lastly, we have to move these 2 keyframes to the end position of the particle overlay. And finally, we need to incorporate the Shatter Glass transition sound effect to enhance the visual transition. This sound effect will help to create a more dynamic and attention-grabbing experience for the audience. Alright, with these couple of steps, we have created this Shatter Glass transition. In this way, you can create 5 different Shatter Glass transitions in just a few simple steps inside Premiere Pro by using the link provided of the transition assets in the video description.